H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop Htx number one urban sports talk show and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is a Monday, and it is about to get on and popping. I can't wait. Miss y'all over the weekend. Had a great thing. I know one thing I got to do when I'm posting some. I be laughing, y'all. I never post, and people be calling me, man, you were here. No, I never post when I'm right there in the city. I always post something a little bit later. And it was just so funny. Some people thought I was, oh man, you in Memphis and didn't say nothing to me. No, I was not in Memphis. I was in LA, but I was at the Memphis with Love food truck. It's great day. Had my grandson with me, and y'all, I'm just happy. I'm just really y'all. I be laughing at y'all. Y'all be out here mad and stuff, man. I'm great day yesterday. But let me shout out to my starting five. Let me shout out to my starting five today. Let's see who got me in there. Did I? Yeah, I think I shared. Everybody share the show. Everybody share the show. I got some new gear. I got some new gear. I got some new gear. Let me button up my shirt, man. I got some new gear, man, for this weekend. Look, young man Dominique, he got a business called Get Up and Down. Like if you play golf, one of the greatest abilities in golf is to be able to get up and down. If you miss the green and you hit the ball, then you're trying to get up and down in the hole, the less strokes possible. So he got this gear. Played golf with him the other day, and I told him I'm gonna go wear his gear on the show. It's the get up. I got the link. I'm gonna post it a little bit later if you want some of this gear. He got me sharp on the golf course out here. I'm gonna be wearing different colors every day. So shout out to Dominique and the Get Up and Down people in the crew out there, man. So let me see. Let me shout out to my starting five. Y'all know I don't like to wear hats, but have to wear them on the golf course to keep that heat off you. But shout out to on YouTube, we got the Panther Network, we got Jeremy Davis, we got Sterling Creeks. We got Tanya. Hey, my Tanya. I got Sonya and Tanya. I got my Tanyas and my Sonyas today. Y'all, when I see my girls, I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good, my girl. When I see my girls. Let's see who else we got up here. We got Thaddeus Moody over there on Facebook land. Who else we got? Who else over there on Facebook? Oh, Reginald Simpson, Brian Boatwright. Sonia Billingsley, Chris Charles, and Alfio V's. Alfio, you in class yet? Is your class started yet? Let me know if the young fellas in the class today. What happened over the weekend? I know we had Ruck on the Wood, Brian Wheatfall. What happened at Ruck on the Wood, the young fellas? We had the 27th and the 28th. I got some information on those young guys. I'm going to shout them out. I haven't seen them play. And young fellas, hey, first of all, shout out to Doug Jones, Jim Hicks, I think Archie, and all the guys over there that help. I know Terrence Foley used to be there. Sandra, Jimmy's wife. I don't know who's. I wasn't there. I'm just one of the first years that I was not at Ruck on the Wood, and I wish I had been there. But hey, duty calls for me to be out here. That's why it takes all of us to make this thing happen. Some of us got to be weak. That's why I keep telling y'all we ain't no local show. I've told y'all that a long time ago. This is not a local show. This show can travel all over the world. It's got influence all over the world. So we have to put our imprint. We just can't be Houston. It's just not Houston. Don't lock me into Houston because I am a man of the world, not a man of the city of Houston. I've been around the world. It's a unique situation to be able to have this platform and share with guys out here on the West Coast. That's hope some of them watching today and played golf today, but I couldn't make it today because of the show. And these guys out here, hey, there y'all. Let me tell you something. These guys out here are good. I'm not saying the guys in Houston ain't good, but let me tell you something. These guys out here, it's a different game. Maybe I'm in the wrong group in Houston, but this group I'm out here, I mean, it just used to be. I keep telling people if you're the smartest one in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're the best golfer in your room, you're in the wrong room. You got to go find you some. You can play with your other people, but you got to find you another room. And I found another room. These guys are. I got to say, these guys are better than me. But listen, Mr. Hatter, I promise you, they know about me. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. Yeah, the sign of a great golfer is the guy who don't go in his pocket at the end of the day. I haven't had to go in mine. So, but these guys are, smart. Brian Boatwright, when you see some people that their skills are polished, I'm playing against guys half my age, some of them. And it's just unique, man. It's unique. I am happy. I'm happy. I like a man that can best me. Because if you can bet, I'm going to go back and work on my game. See, all I got to do is get adjusted to the Southern California. I got to get adjusted out here. This is different playing in Houston than it is playing. I'm just telling you. It's no excuse. It's just different. The air is thinner out here. The ball travels a little farther. So I'm hitting the ball different lengths out here than I would. So it's different. I mean, different. The grass is different. The agronomy is different. The way because of the better weather here, Houston have extreme weather, so we have to have grass that grows in extreme weather. Out here, it's just unbelievable out here. Hey, Janet, hey, Rob, I got it's called the get up and down gear. Rob Young, the get up and down gear right now. I got it. I got it on. I didn't know this how cool I was other day. I was out there, you understand me. I was out there kind of cool the other day. Yeah. I didn't have this on. I had another one on. But so what? Did anything happen? Nissaville, did anybody go to the Ruck on the Wood? Is anybody on the feed that went to the Ruck? Share the show. If anybody went to the Ruck on the Wood, that's the event that that the RCS Sports put on. That you just trying to get a gauge on the ninth. Wait a minute. Incoming ninth graders, incoming 10th graders last week. And next week is going to be the incoming 11th, incoming 11th and 12th graders. Yeah, next week is incoming 11th. So did anybody make it by there? Anybody on the feed that made it by there? Yeah, it's called a get up and down gear. And I'm just having so much fun out here. Rob, I love y'all, but boy, let me tell you something. I like guys who just, man, these guys. Rob, it's a dude had 8 birdies. Wait, Freight. This dude had 8 birdies. This dude was going after the court rush. A little 30-year-old dude, he got the court. Man, oh my God. And he wasn't playing in my group, but I got a chance to watch him a little bit later. That's where I want to get my game. Rob, that's where I want to get. Well, I think I've had 5 or 6. I think I've had 6 birdies. I ain't never had 8 birdies in a game. D. Holcomb. Yes. And I thought the dude was telling me, he came over and said, Adam, this dude. Man, I just met so many guys. In this group, it's a guy that played over the European tour. He's about 75 years old, and he constantly hitting that thing down. I mean, he shot a 73, I think. I shot a 7. I was one of the low scores yesterday. I shot a 77. I shot a 77. And I could have shot better. Y'all, I'm serious. If anybody know, I could have. I had a 70. I had a 72 in me. I had a 7.2 in me, but I just was doing the little things. Like I said, I got to get a tough. And out here, I haven't been practiced. At home in Houston, I got a practice facility that I can play and practice at. Out here, Didn't. I didn't. Yeah. I don't have a practice facility. So I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I like the way you see. I'm playing against the majority of these guys are better than me. I mean, they are. But I love it. I see you. You gonna have to show me. You gonna have to beat me every day. I ain't quitting. You gonna have to beat me every day. But I said I couldn't. I can't mess with them today. But guess what? I'm getting them Friday. I'm gonna get them Friday, and I'm gonna get them on Sunday. Friday and on Sunday. That's when I'm gonna get them. That's when I'm able to play because I don't want to miss time with y'all. So that's what I've been doing, man. Having fun. Got some other stuff going on, but I can't tell you about it yet because it ain't time. It ain't time. Y'all so knows it. It ain't time yet. But shout out to everybody. So nobody went to Ruck on the Wood. Wow. Y'all, I guess nobody got an upcoming 8th grader or 7th grade son or cousin in Houston basketball that's pretty good. Y'all talk to me, because Tanya, I love this event, man. I mean, this event have me, and I love to see the incoming 9th graders. You know, because it's their first rodeo and getting exposed, and they're going into high school. And I try to see them then so I can see which one I'm going to be on the varsity team. Is it one any good enough to play on the varsity team? When they're going to be ready? Sometimes they're not ready, so but that's okay. You get better toward a little later. So I really want somebody. Nobody. I can't believe. I guess I don't have enough people on the feed. So share the show. I mean, should I share the show again? Did we share? Where is it? No Ruck on the Wood, not one person. You know. Well, then guess what? I'm not gonna shout out these little guys that was there. But I want to make sure when there's somebody, let me know. I need to know when you stop by Frozen. Have anybody been by Frozen yet? Frozen 2.0 over there at 4711 Cleburne, right across the street from Texas Southern. They've got fantastic ring wings. They got gumbo. They got collard greens, mac and cheese, and fried red beans and rice. And they got the blackened salmon. They got the lobster basket. Man, they just got this extensive menu, and they call Frozen because they're famous for their frozen drinks. They got from Frozen. They got one called Frozen Incredible. They got Hennessy, Hypnotic, and Frozen Margarita. Oh my God! Then they got the Summer Solstice that's Douce and Saint Germain and Frozen. Then they got the Good Knees. So they got Hennessy, Grand Marnier, strawberry puree, and it's frozen. These are the frozen drinks. They got a lot. They got a list of frozen drinks right here. All of them. Y'all got somebody got to go by there and let them know that Chop Shop sent you. I need you to get by there and on brunch. Gosh, I should have. Well, I talked about it on Thursday, but go there on brunch from 12 to 5. After when you get out of the church, especially in the church in that area, Third Ward, you're going to Wheeler, you're going to all them churches over there. Stop by and go get the chicken and waffles or the lobster. The lobster and waffle. I ain't never had no lobster and waffle. I can't wait to get back. The fish and grits and the shrimp and grits and the Cajun pasta and Texas toast and oxtails and grits and banana Foster, Southern peach French toast. Southern peach. Ooh. I'm just liking it. You know, then they got the a la carte meal, but go buy Frozen, man. Oh, I forgot. Rob, I think, you know what, I might say this for Rob. But I give Rob everything, so. This is his towel, Rob. You know, you got your golf towel. You know, you clean your clubs off with. No, Rob, I might keep this one. I'm sorry, I kind of like this one. Hang on your bag. I kind of like this. I kind of like that. Hang on your bag like that. It's gonna be dirty though. It's gonna be ugly. But hang on your bag and just get up and down. See, get up and down, Kia. Get up and down. Get up and down. I don't know. I might get this for free. I don't know. You know. I'm a brand ambassador now. But let me get to some things that I want to share with y'all. You know, I got some things that are trending. I got some things that need to be trending that are not. And I wanted to talk to grassroots basketball people, but I don't even have people that's went to the Ruck on the Wood this weekend. Okay, Rob, it's yours. Manuel, man, Manuel Davis, hit me right now and text me when you gonna be able to come on the show. I need you at 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock your time. 2 o'clock your time. Text me right now. Text me. Text me. Eric Boone is in the house. I got my gang in the house. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. See, I got my golf gang in Houston. But I tell y'all, it's a unique situation. God has put me out here in this situation to be with my grandson. I'm meeting some of the most fantastic people, most phenomenal people. Meeting some people, former NFL players. That one of them told me something about the NFL. He said, Robert, I've came on here and I told y'all, I'll talk about NFL if y'all want to talk about it. If y'all have a Pacific, like I love what C.J. Stroud doing. I know I love what D'Amico Ryan's doing. I love the Houston Texans. I just don't like the ownership in the system of the NFL and how they do guys that look like me. Yes, they make a lot of millionaires that look like me, but they when the people are down, and the only reason they're making a lot of millionaires because the millionaires making them billionaires, and then the people who are put out of it, they don't want to pay their disability claims and check with the pay their CTE claim. They don't want to. They saying that black athletes' brains were already messed up, so their cognitive response is different from the white athletes. They pay the white athletes. Don't want. I mean, in NFL is just a hot mess. And the dude said, Rob, they the mob. He looked me in the eye. He said, no, they ain't gangsters. They are the mob. But I get the chance to play against people, man. I'm telling you. I go out there, several guys that PGA teaching professionals, they playing in my group, in these groups, man. And I'm out here. It's just nice to be with players that, better than you. You shoot a 77 and you ain't in the top. You ain't in the top nothing. I know I saw a 73. I know the other guy, he had to shoot lower than that because he had 8 birdies. He had 8 birdies, Boom, yesterday, and I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but the guys in his group just came back, and then afterwards, y'all. They so competitive. They sitting up, like we sit around. We was at a country club. They sit around and talk and eat. I had some of the most fantastic stories in the world, but they have to stay in the room. I can't tell y'all some of the stories, but one guy said, well, man, let's go out here. Let's play from 100 yards in and for 7 holes and see who the best score for a certain amount of money. That's a lot of money, y'all. So guess what? They went out there, and guess what? We followed them around with 3 guys. Y'all, the pressure of getting up and down from 100 yards. One guy was 2 under. One guy was 1 under, and the other guy was even, or 1 over. But it was so intense. They were competing, and that's what I wanted. I wish Doug tell me. I need somebody to tell me. I need. Maybe they'll come on a little bit later. Maybe Jimmy come on later, and I'll let him talk about it. But I'm curious about what happened on Ruck on the Wood. But yes, man, it's golf is a tough, great game, but 100 yards. These guys put a lot of money up. Y'all, it wasn't, it had extra zeros behind it. And they were playing from 100 yards and seeing who could score the best score over 7 holes. And it was one of the most amazing things. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, let me tell you something. My out here, my 100-yard game is not great because I'm working on distance control. Because my ball travels farther in Houston than it travel farther here than it did in Houston. So I'm adjusting. This is my third time playing out here in the West Coast. So I'm just adjusting to it. So I'm gonna get them. Boom, boom. They know about me out here. Boom, boom. Something like I'm talking about them. They talk about me too, because they be saying this dude here hits the ball, and boom, I hit it far out here too. Hit it far out here, but it's unique, y'all. I'm enjoying myself, but I want to share with y'all the DNC is starting today. The Democratic National Convention starting today, so you can catch it. Kevin Freitman, Queen, what up, Hatter? What up, honorary members? What's up, Paul Miranda? But shout out to Get Up and Down again. Boom, this the new Get Up and Down gear that I was given. I got a lot of it, and I'm gonna wear it proudly from a young brother out here just trying to make things happen, man. There's some unique guys out here, man. It's some, it's some unique guys. And I got something else I want to show y'all. I got something I want to share with y'all. This is a relationship thing because I love I am not a part of this tournament, but I want to share it with y'all so y'all can know. Let me see. Save the date. September the 14th and 15th. Save the date. To all you people that didn't come to mine, I need y'all to come to this one. September the 14th and 15th. The 8th annual Moses Malone Celebrity Golf Classic weekend. September the 14th through the 9th. Maybe if you didn't want to come for Brandon Dean, you'll come for Moses Malone. Because, I know people just like to, this is his golf tournament. Moses is no longer with us. This is for his foundation. They're going to have a meet and greet like we did on a Saturday. And their tournament, these tournaments is going to be on Sunday. I don't know. I'm going to try to make it back for the tournament. But I promised that I was going to talk about it, so save that date. The golf course is at Quail Valley Golf Course. Quail Valley Golf Course, the check-in is 8:30, so it's going to be early in the morning. What I love about them, these people were so smart. They saw what we did. And no, I'm not sending you nothing. I need you to go to this website and buy some of this dude's stuff. Freight. I'm gonna send you to the website. I ain't sending you nothing. I want you to go buy your own. You feel me? This is how we do. We crack the quick. We got the support. I was hoping you said send the link. No, you want something? No. Go buy something first. Then guess what I'll do? I'll get you some. Now, how about that? You go buy some first, and then let me put the link up there. Y'all got the back side. Yes, it's black on. Of course it's black on. What the hell are you talking about? Come on now. Come on. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Let me put that on there. Let me put that on the feed right now. Hold on. Let me find the feed. There it is. There we are. So I got it for YouTube. YouTube, you got it. Get Up and Down Apparel. You show me where you bought a hat, and guess what? I get you a hat. How about that? Give you one of mine. Let's see, YouTube. Let me go to YouTube right quick. And I want to post it, so I don't want nobody. We got to start supporting each other, man. We got to start supporting. LB, what's up? We got start support. Got start support. Okay, get up and down. Get up and down. Get up and down gear. What else I got? Have anybody seen the pictures? Who's seen the pictures of Zion? Uh, uh, who's seen the pictures of Zion? Yeah, shout out to Freidman over the weekend. His daughter was they got her settled in school. She's all set up at North Carolina A&T. Great school, and awesome opportunity for her. Go girl, go be great. Your product come out of the Chop Shop. You got to go be great. Every kid coming out of the Chop Shop, their parents watch the Chop Shop. They boys are covering over you kids like no other. Cause I pray for all of y'all's kids all the time. And do me a favor. And did y'all hear that? So somebody do me a favor and go clip that clip out and go tweet that like the dude tweeted about me last week, a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I told y'all I forgive, but I don't forget. But yeah, the DNC coverage right now. I just got a alert on my phone. It's some unique things happening, man, out in the world. Trey Phillips on how even the summer basketball community, the grassroots community, the Houston community, how we got to weave and navigate ourselves around this. But I saw Zion. Did anybody see Zion? Zion has amazing transformation. Anybody seen it? If the picture is not AI, he really lost. Well, I got some better. Share the show. I got him talking.
So at first, when me and Carlos released the first flyer, I think we had like $100, $20 charge. But then 2-3 days later, me and Carlos was talking. We were like, we don't need to charge nobody. Just make it free and let people just be able to show up and have a good time. So at first,
but that was Zion. I got a picture of him over here, but that was him talking about him. There's a picture of him with a kid. He looked like he's narrowed down a little bit. If you go, just go look up Zion. But what he was doing, he was talking about him and the organizer of the event. They were going to charge kids $100, $200 per kid. And let me tell y'all something. No NBA player, as much money as they make now, should charge nobody a quarter. Especially the top guys like now, boy, but I don't think no NBA player should charge any kid they get. You are one of 450 people on this earth. You get paid a lot of money. You have to learn. You got to know what to do with it, though. We shouldn't be. I don't think. That's just me. Back in the day, maybe yes, but the salaries that these guys are getting now, it's salaries these guys getting now. I just don't believe in them charging kids. No, let these kids come and play. No, you make enough money. I ain't trying to tell you because it's a big fight, a big Twitter, social media fight between Moses Malone Jr. and James Harden about this, and I just don't think nobody should charge. No, you're too blessed, man. You in the top 1%, and you trying to come down here. No. I mean, do what you want to do. Oh, that's right. That is Moody up there having a ball, man. I wish I was out there with you, man. Oh boy, I wish I was out there with you. I need to be at the DNC. I promise you, I need to do. If I was in Houston, I probably would have went over there. But I'm in the middle of doing something out here. I can't leave. But shout out to Zion Williamson because he said, nah, all y'all kids, nah, I ain't charging y'all to get in. Come on, I got you. That is Moody said he had met a lot of unique people here at the DNC. And you know what else I saw? And I want our kids to understand this. These are certain things. And this is the kind of stuff I would want you to splice and tweet. All you splicing tweeters. They don't like what I say. They splice and tweet. They didn't send it everywhere. But send this. Because I saw this kid, young man, his name, man, I don't even want to talk about it, man. I don't even want to talk about it. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I don't feel like getting on no plane going that far. That's too far. That's too far. But saw this thing about this young man, 11 years old. His name Quentin. 11-year-old agronomist. He's the owner of QJ's Professional Lawn Care in Charlotte. But Quentin got to learn from the best in the business this week in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee at the TPC Southwind. Little young kid, 11 years old, got his own lawn care service. And he got this experience right here.
Love it. I use that if if my parents stress me out a little bit. Then I would do that.
Quiet time, right?
Yes.
This is Quentin.
This is Quentin.
This is the Quentin. You are a superstar,
No,
man.
there's another Quentin over there too.
I have heard nothing. All I hear is this. You got me Quentin, you got me Quentin, Quentin got this, Quentin got that.
That's what I
You're a
heard.
stud, man.
Thank you.
This is a hat for you.
All right. Thank
A little
you.
pin.
All right.
And then you got your official agronomy badge.
All right.
How about that?
Yeah, that's cool. I feel like I'm walking on carpet.
Told you. Smooth, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this guy right here, he's on a greens roller. Now feel it.
This literally feels
Pretty cool,
like, yeah. It's so soft.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
This is real grass. I don't believe it. It feels like it's very fake. Like the grasses are so soft that they're softer than my carpet at home.
We'll move on to the next. You bored yet?
No, I'm interested. My favorite part will probably be watering the grass. What I always wanted to do home was actually like work at the golf course that is in Charlotte.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to stop there because our kids can be more than an athlete. There's a lot of more opportunity that our kids probably can't play golf for a living, but this young man took his lawn care service so serious. And I don't know how somebody contacted him with the PGA, and he got a chance to go to one of the top tournaments in the country, in the world right now, in the world. And that's a beautiful facility down there in Memphis. And it's hot as hell, and they keep it looking so beautiful. And this young man get a chance to learn something. These jobs, I'm telling you, I've been to golf courses all over the world. I haven't seen too many guys that look like me that's on that thing and taking care of the lawn. And y'all, that's not a bad job. That's a great job. I mean, making a lot of money. But we all, you can play basketball too, but experience other things, young people. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, man, because that basketball number, it might not get called. Take it from a guy who's been in this business for a long, long time. Ain't gonna tell you the truth about it, because I don't have no angle. You know what I'm saying? And some, you know, I wish I'd have been introduced to a career like that in golf, a long time ago. I just love that the kid found something that he loves early, in his life. It's just amazing. It's just amazing, the things that I've been, I had somebody call me after the show last week. And, he just called me. He wanted to talk about that stuff that happened, I had a troll last week. But y'all, the troll didn't really bother me, because it allowed me a valuable opportunity to inspire and to show young people how you bounce back and how you handle it. Things gonna happen to you in life now, but it's how you handle it. You can't control what somebody else does, but you can control the way you react. See, people got to understand when you come on this particular show right here, you got to be decent and in order. Because we talking about things that's trying to move our next generation. And then you come on here being selfish and worry about you and your own little world. And you come on here and just say F what everybody else saying on the feed. Talk about what I want you to talk about. That's not happening, bro. Not on this particular show. And I'm gonna check your ass every single time. Then I'll come back and apologize to you and to your family, but I'm gonna check you. Because I'm gonna check you in public. Right where you do it at. Like my mama used to come and tie my ass up right there where I did it at. She said, if you gonna embarrass me right here, I'm gonna get you right here. But, you know, somebody was saying, man or whatever, you know, people that mess, I don't care who mess with me or not. I know who, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know who I am and whose I am. I don't think y'all got that. I know who I am and who I belong to. So I really don't, I just like to teach from it. And, but parents, I really need y'all, I need y'all to hear me on this one. Because I know some parents need to hear this. Make sure, I need every bad parent in the summer basketball community, I need y'all. If I was talking about your son hitting the freaking layup last night, this weekend, you'll be on the feed. You'll be on the feed. Somebody said they had a great time. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh my God. Y'all, somebody that sent me a picture. Chuck McGowan. Then send me the pictures. Y'all, show you how important this show is. That's why when people go tweet stuff about me, keep tweeting, because I got new followers from that tweet. But I evidently inspired someone when they took their visit to New York City. They went by Adam Clayton Powell's building. They send me the pictures. They sent me the pictures of the Adam Clayton Powell building. And I think I was the first person to ever introduce them to Adam Clayton Powell. He talking about, yo, this the kind of stuff. They said, good afternoon, Hope. I hope all is well. I had a great time here. This the kind of stuff, man, that being able to have a platform, this Adam Clayton Powell, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the greatest men that I've ever read about, ever talked about, ever thought about. I wish I was here. I wish I'd have knew about him as a young man. I wish some young people out here right now, their parents telling them, go find out who. Parents, first of all, you need to find out who he was and how much he did. I think he did more from black people than any other person in the century he was living in the 20th century, in the 21st century. This man was unbelievable. The things that he got done with not as much help. He was the only black senator, only black representative, might have been one or two more in the House of Representatives. And he passed 60 bills in 5 years. Lyndon Baines Johnson wrote a letter and said he was the most productive congressman ever. Adam Clayton Powell. And when I can mention this guy's name on this show, and somebody watching this show go to New York and get off the plane and take the time to go by there and say, wow, thank you, Robert. And they sent me that information. This what this stuff is about, man. Our young people know. What if Robert had been knew about a guy like Adam Clayton Powell, that you can be that audaciously bold and black and beautiful and do and be outspoken. talking to somebody out there, talking to somebody's young man or young woman out there, headed off to college right now. But let me get back to this. Thank you, Chuck. Chuck, you made my day. You made my day. But parents, y'all got to hear me on this. Marcus, I was thinking about the parents. I had this talk with this guy. But he made me realize, he said, if I can believe your son is this good, you can believe your son is this great, or your daughter. The problem is, we the only two that think it. We got to get somebody else, like somebody text me telling my son could go. I said, look, it's not up to me to get him in the NBA or get him in the NFL. I don't own a team. But if he make it and someone have to negotiate his contract, I'm great at that. But it's a lot of circumstances have to happen for your son to make it. You can believe he that good. I can believe he that good. The problem is we the only two that think it. Why you mad at everybody? See, and what I don't understand, parents, somebody brought this to me. They said, when your son is in summer basketball and you're always complaining, you're spending somebody else's money to fly your son around, feed your son. You'd really be mad if you were spending your own money, if you're mad now. These guys leave their families to take your son around the country. And you still ain't happy. And the dude told me how to, it's pretty much hopeless. You never make these people happy. And ladies and gentlemen, and I told him I begged to differ. I was happy. Things didn't go my way, but that don't mean I'm not happy. I'm not mad at nobody. I checked a couple of people along the way. And then he reminded me, Robert, you remember that we tried to get all these guys in a room in Houston. Y'all, all the power, the supposedly powers that be in the summer basketball in Houston, they met. I never forget. I went to a couple of meetings. I was optimistic because I'm optimistic in us. But we had a whole lot of Negroes in there just didn't want to do nothing but complain. They didn't get nothing done. They were supposed to come together, man. Let's respect each other's boundaries. Let's respect each other's players. Let's respect this. They went right back, parents, everybody, usual. He brought that to my remembrance. And then he told me something about it. Because he was just telling me how people change, how he even changed when he got a shoe contract. What is it about a shoe contract that changes you? Trey Phillips. Trey Phillips, have you ever had a shoe contract? Let me see. That is Moody. Have you seen that in Chicago? What is it about having a shoe contract? He said, it changes you. You can be a dude over here, you cool 1 year, and once you get that shoe deal, you's a different person. I guess Marcus is the only one that knows what I'm talking about. It's unique. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, it's unique. And I'm sitting there, and I was thinking about us. You know, John Urey brought up why all these prep schools coming to Houston and stealing players. How can you steal something? How can you steal a player? And why are you AAU coaches helping them take out kids? You can't take nobody that don't want to go already. Maybe if we treated them better, they'll stay. Maybe if we not tweeting and they seeing you grown folks do all this ignorant ass stuff. You power that's supposed that they be. Most of these schools John Urey, I don't know. And then he talked about the balancing acts of high schools going through it with their families. It's tough, the NIL changing it. See, what I found out, what's the mission for summer basketball? What's the mission? What's your mission statement? What's your mission? Because the mission has to be the objective, not the position. I'm the director of so-and-so's program. I got a shoe contract. What's your mission? What we're dealing with, y'all, is people who want the position with no mission. It's good. I hope somebody splice this out and tweet this. The mission has to be the objective. What's your mission? Summer basketball coaches. Y'all share this, because some guys need to hear this. Some people need to hear this. Who is it? Dara Barnes? I know you've been helping her move, but she had to do that. You didn't have far to go. I had to go to Ithaca, New York, and move this boy in every year. Some of you parents got it good. Are y'all listening to me? I ain't getting enough people talking to me. In summer basketball and high school basketball, what's your mission? Because the mission has to be the objective. What is you trying to do? Trying to get your scholarship? Are you going back the right way? Are you in the right situation? What's your mission when you're going over to all these prep schools? What's your mission? Because the mission got to be your objective. not the position. I told y'all we're dealing with a lot of people that want the position with no mission. We have so many people that make, see what we got to do. We got to make sure that the people that we have in positions are part of the mission. Coach Atlas, how you doing? Got a coach on your name. Coach, what's your mission? You got a summer basketball team. Coach, what's your mission? Tell me what your mission is. Because we're dealing with people that just want the position. All right, I coached the Junebug All-Stars. I coached the grassroots elite. I coached the the butterball turkey. Yeah. What's your mission, bro? What's your mission? What's your mission? Continue to help players grow and get better as players and men. Okay. So that's the mission. So that mission have to be your objection, not the position you have. We're dealing with people who want the position. They ain't got no mission. At least you got a mission. You saying, so if I go to see Coach Adler's program, Coach Adler's coach team, I'm gonna see players that grow and get better as players and men, as men. Because that's his mission. That's what he say. Karima, oh, I'm glad somebody done woke up. Shit, I'm over here talking to myself. She said, I also think the responsibility of the family to ask and know what. The families need to have their own mission too. The families also know what their mission, their goal is, and hold their summer. And yes, my parents need to have a mission too. Because if you don't have a plan, somebody gonna let you gonna follow somebody else's plan. I keep telling y'all need to get some better people around you. Y'all think y'all got it made because y'all got somebody that's got, listen, y'all don't, nobody know everything about this game. I was thinking about something, y'all. Coach, I was thinking about the politics. Y'all, it's something going on over here, man. I'm doing wonders, man. I'm doing wonders over here. Yes, it take a village. But I was thinking about this election. I know everybody's excited now. I'm excited, but I'm smart enough to make sure that I want y'all to aware to let's not fall for this same stuff we did when Obama got elected. We didn't got a black person elected now. That's gone. What are we gonna do when the election is over? I was thinking about that. Summer basketball, play mamas and daddies. What are we gonna do? The summer basketball season is over. The election, what we gonna do when the election is over? What we gonna do when the basketball season is over? This way you start working your plan out. Seeking wise counsel. Somebody that already reached out to me And I'm trying to work out the best situation for this particular kid because somebody reached out to me. See, I ain't got no team for your son to be on. So everything that come out, I'm telling you, trying to help your son like it helped mine. I ain't got no team. They gonna tell you what's best for their team. This bothering me, this trash sitting right here. I don't like it. It just bothers me. But what we do when the election is over? See, there's a lot of interest. Everybody got an interest. Karima got her interest for her son. Everybody else on their son's team, they got their interest. Whatever it's high school thing, everybody got an interest. The issue is not that you have different interests. The issue is, how do you reconcile your interests? Oh, that was good, Robert Hatter. Y'all don't understand, man. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm listening myself. Put my hat back on. I know. But there's nothing wrong with, see, I watch the summer basketball community. I watch your parents just listening to one voice. I watch you parents. And you parents just have access to different voices. But you think this voice right here is the gospel. Ain't but one Jesus, baby. And Jesus needed 12 disciples to get his work done. So it ain't no one person finna tell you everything about summer basketball. No. You better seek wise counsel. Share this show, y'all. I know I'm helping somebody out here. Can't let no summer basketball player, a program tell you what the hell to do with your son. Nobody. I wish one of them would have tried to tell me what to do with my son. Oh, his daddy overbearing. Hell yeah. Because I love him and I care about him. Your ass don't care nothing about him. Because you're going to move on to the next one when he gone. Seek. Don't get lost in these words. Seek wise counsel. Why ain't y'all slicing that and tweeting that and adding people? You got to be strategic. Especially if you got one of the top players. You got to have a plan. Not just, I'm going to get you in this game, I'm going to get you in this game, I'm going to get you in this game. You done been to all them damn games. You done been to all them camps. What that do for you? It's time for him to get better. Can't be doing the damn same things he was doing 2 years ago. Because in basketball, you either get better or you getting worse. It's real talk. The whole idea, you got to be, I'm paralleling summer basketball right now, ladies. If you're just coming on, ladies and gentlemen, you just with this election. The whole that idea of strategic voting is to narrow down your interests. Summer basketball, you narrow down your interests. So if this one person telling you one thing, then you might hear something else that'll help and add to that. Then you got somebody, you got to help people who've done this before. You got to help people who've actually handled a top athlete before and guided his career. If that's what you play, I'm talking to your top players right now, the mamas and dads. And you got like, who career you done guided? And I ain't talking who career you've guided, not who done came to your program, whose career you've guided. It's a big difference. But you got to narrow down your interests. It's not about whether I trust every politician. I don't like her. She was a DA. I don't trust DAs. She ain't no DA now. She running for president. She can't lock your black ass up. Quit doing stuff to get locked up. It's not about you trusting everybody in the summer basketball. You can't trust them. All of them. You got to find a person who don't have something to gain for keeping your son in certain situations. It's not about whether I trust every politician, but it's how do I leverage every politician? How do you use your son's talent to leverage what you want? Oh, I know this good. That's what I did. That's the issue. That's the issue, y'all. They calling me now. I'm getting tense. Even the ones I do not vote for, but who won, I'm trying to leverage their ass too. But we had a damn fool in office who don't listen to nobody. He don't listen to nobody's part. He don't listen to nobody. That's why he was a one-term, and we got to make sure he's a one-term president like they did Barack Obama, but it didn't work. There must be strategic institution along with strategic thoughts that gets us to where we are. Summer basketball. You got to be strategic. So I tell you parents, y'all don't talk to each other because y'all jealous of each other. His son that came on my team and he getting more shine than my son. His son, he taking my son's minute. I done heard it. Y'all got to understand. I know all the parents. And not just in Houston. See, y'all, listen to me. Y'all got to hear me. I want y'all to hear this, and I want somebody to tweet this out, spice this out. I know more about summer basketball programs all over the country, not just Houston. Y'all think, well, that's what the problem with these guys. They get on here and think somebody talking about they sorry ass. I ain't talking about Houston. I'm talking about all over the country. We got a ruck on the wood this weekend. What I love about this Chop Shop right now, ain't nobody on this feed didn't even worry about it. Because what? They got a different life. They got a well-rounded life. Marcus Carroll, did you go? No, you didn't go. Karima, did you go? You don't live out. You don't live. I'm sorry. Anybody? Trey Phillips, did you go to Ruck on the Wood? Nobody on this feed talking about the Ruck on the Wood. That's a little pickup game that RCS puts on every year. The incoming ninth grade. Coach, y'all got to understand. There must be strategic institution with strategic thoughts that gets us to where we want to go with Kamala Harris, regardless of your age. Whether you're Gen Z, baby boomers, or beyond, it doesn't matter. What matters is do we operate with the same understanding that we must protect our liberties and protect all the things we fought for? Otherwise, we're going to go backwards. This election ain't nothing to be played with. Summer basketball ain't made to be played with. Because once you're made to be played with, because once your son graduates, some of y'all, this their last summer. That was their last summer. And they were better off the summer before than they are this summer. Why? You got to ask yourself, why? You're going to go backwards if you're not going forward. So it doesn't matter whether you trust a politician or not. It doesn't matter who the mayor is or anything else. Our thing is summer basketball. Do you have an agenda? Mamas and daddies, do you have an agenda? Politics, do you have an agenda? Are we organized to address the agenda, and how do we teach that agenda? I gave you my email address. If y'all want to get it, if y'all don't have one, I'll help you. Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. I'll help you. Y'all already see I ain't on their side. They get mad at me and come on my show trying to disrupt my show and then go tweet shit out about me. When they got my number and they could have called me. Said, man, I don't believe in that, Doc. That's how you do that. You don't come on my show putting comments up there, talking negative about me, then saying your mama. Who does that? Grown ass, 50-year-old ass men talking about your mama. That's the kind of mentality that we got out here against each other. There has to be a place that is trusted. There have to be sources that y'all can trust in the summer basketball community. I know in politics, it's always been the church. Martin Luther King, all through history. Adam Clayton Powell, ran, had the biggest congregation in New York City, in Harlem, Abyssinian Baptist Church. He was a preacher that went to Congress and turned Congress upside down. And listen to me, summer basketball. The reason I know we made progress, we making progress in the summer basketball community, is the incident that happened last week. People get mad because I'm giving out y'all, I'm telling the truth. See, we always know when we make progress because there's always going to be somebody behind us to try to take away your progress. Y'all remember, affirmative action helped a lot of us. And then they tried to figure that out. And Jerry Falwell come with the moral majority. Then they start creeping, trying to figure out how to ways. Wait a minute, we can't let that happen. And then when Barack Obama got elected, they came with the Tea Party. You remember that? Now you got the MAGA. Now you got all kind of disinformation. Notice I said disinformation. You need to stop and not just think about what your grievance is, but you got to think about what's in the best interest and in the interest of your family. I'm mad at Kamala Harris. She got a white husband. She just ain't. She ain't black enough. She ain't. Stop thinking about what your grievance is. But you got to start thinking about what's in the best interest for your family, the best interest for your children and your children's children. We not just have to be responsible for the living, we got to be responsible for the unborn with these decisions we making. This is how we must think. This is how we start thinking. Y'all remember Alfio Doug? What's up, man? Doug, I was waiting on. Did nobody want it? Did nobody go to the Rock on the Wood, man? That was on the feed. So guess what? I had to wait for somebody to get on here to talk about it. But Alfio, I want you to teach your kids this in your class. Doug, you one of these days, you gotta understand, Doug, you talk to these young kids. You got to start having something in you that you can put inside of them young kids instead of talking about what kind of shoes they gonna wear, what kind of music they gonna listen to. Because you getting in a position where you're in a position of power, these kids gonna listen to you. So if you ain't got nothing, if you don't know nothing, and you teach them what you know, then we just gonna be as smart as you were. Remember, when Barack Obama won that first term, y'all, we always out freezing. I'm freezing my ass off, excuse me, my butt off up there in D.C. and had all the coats in the world. Celebrate. We celebrate. Watch it. Freezing. Celebrate. But Mitch McConnell and John Boehner, they was all in a meeting somewhere where they decided to say, look, we gonna make him a one-term president. They said, we gonna vote for everything that he wants. We gonna vote against everything he wants. That's how we got to start thinking summer basketball. We got to have our agenda. We just running around here, my son in 9th grade, my son in 10th grade, my son in 11th grade, my son in 12th grade. No. Scholarship, NIL money. Y'all got to say, let me get him good enough. Not how we can trick the system, because they gonna find out if his ass ain't good enough and then he gonna be somewhere. It ain't gonna be good for him. They said they gonna vote against. They went to planning. See, when we win, we get to celebrate it. Summer basketball, when your team won, where my parents? Hold on, let me go. Hold on. With my parents, cause I like to use, I like to add context to stuff. You know, I think shout out to some people some young kid named Jace Agriga. I hope Ariga. I'm sorry, Ariga. Shout out to Jace. He followed me. I guess Jace. But shout out. Let me see. They had the class of 27 champion. They had named them kids one time. Okay, somebody, class 28, 28. Somebody, thank you, Archie. Markel Morrow, Kendrick Mitchell, Blaine Legger, Elijah Overstake, Sheriff. Damn, is it Sharif or Sheriff? It looked like Sheriff. Sharif Kareem. Caden Payton. Briar Reyes. Kingston Rankings. Them young kids won the 2028. Hold on. Let me see the other kids. Did they name the other kids? No, they didn't name the 26. You know. Yeah, and ain't nobody send me nothing, y'all. I'm just going off my own stuff. Ain't nobody send me nothing. But got to have a plan. Mamas and daddies, now you got to sit back and say, look, summer basketball's over. What's my plan for my baby? Ninth graders, man, come on, man. They done put y'all names out here. I'm gonna get y'all names and I'm gonna come watch y'all. Cause these dudes done put y'all names up there. And then I'm gonna watch you once, and then I'm gonna see if you worth coming back for me to see. I'm gonna say them guys don't know what the hell they talking about. That's how this game is. I'm not being harsh. Y'all ought to hear with these people when I'm negotiating contract with these NFL players and NBA players, and how the teams talk negative about the kid. They telling me everything the boy can't do. And my job is to tell him everything that he can do. I don't want to hear about what he can't do. Tell me I'm telling you what he can do. And guess what? If you don't want to pay him, release him and let somebody else pay him. But we will use everything that John Boehner and Mitch McConnell, I told y'all, they said they were going to use everything in their power to hurt Barack Obama, to prevent him from succeeding. You know what they did? I'm giving y'all some ideas of what they did so y'all can use these kind of things in your life. They started voting down ballot. They said, we ain't worried about the president. They done won that one. Let's go win the rest of these races. The down ballot races. Y'all worry about the president. Let them Negroes worry about the president. Let's get these governors. They started putting people in gubernatorial races. They're people, so they can win the governor race. That's why it's so hard for us to. Biden can give you aid to your city, to your state, but the governor is responsible for administration. He can hold the money back. The governor holds the purse string. So Biden and Harris can send the money to your state so your state can do something. But them governors that these people put in place, they can hold it up. So you're going to be mad at Joe, called Genocide Joe, and kept calling him Genocide Joe. Joe Biden don't control what happens over there in Gaza. Joe Biden didn't start no war over there in Gaza in Israel. In the Palestine, he didn't start that war. That war been going on for years. But you call him Genocide Joe and call her Killer Kamala. Y'all, we got to get smarter. Think about this. They started to win in the governorship. Then they started winning all these other races. So that's in 2010, y'all. Because you know Barack got 2008. Y'all, we relaxed. Summer basketball, y'all quit relaxing. Doug, quit relaxing. You got to get better. Everybody in this community got to get better. We got a low amount of players that's going Division I basketball. So guess what, Doug? We're not doing our job. We're worried about people stealing and taking them. Maybe if we do a better job in here in protecting and developing our players, they don't want to go nowhere else. But everybody around here, you get mad at you. They want to slice them off your show. A person who's doing great things in this community and talk negative to you about a person who done built this. Man, it's just unbelievable. And you wonder why you're not winning. You wonder why. So when a parent called me and said, man, I'm thinking I'm going out of town. Go. How in the hell I'm going to tell you to stay around this mess? I ain't finna, but if you ask me my opinion, and you tell me you got a good reason, I can't tell you not to go because I know some of these people don't mean y'all no good. But let me keep going. 2010, all of those folks that voted in 2028, they didn't vote in 2010. Y'all stayed y'all lazy ass at home. And that particular year, listen to me, 16 state seats were flipped. Total GOP control. It was immediate. The next year, that's when they start passing voter suppression laws. Because of them state legislators got flipped. Because we didn't go vote. We was worried about the president. We was worried about Barack. Oh, Barack. Clean Barack. Telling y'all, we got to stop thinking about planning and doing this kind of stuff in summer basketball. We got to plan more. And we got to demand more planning out of the people, the powers that be. That was bad for all of us, them voter suppression laws. That's why we have been pushing and prodding. We got to be pushing. Summer basketball, you got to be pushing. I know I pushed and prodded. You know why? I took the bullet for y'all. I had them talking about me for the whole week. And people, smart people, was doing the right thing. Don't call me and talk about that stuff. None of my friends called me and said nothing about that. Y'all got to realize, y'all listen to this. When Donald Trump, 2016, he had a list of judges that he was appointing. We had a few. And other than them judges right there, because he didn't really know who the judges were. He didn't really know. So he didn't really know about judges, but Mitch McConnell did. The Federalist Society had gone through all of the judges, and now them the ones are coming through making all these decisions now that impacting us. But I'm gonna bring Jimmy in and let him talk. What's up, Jim?
What we got? What we got?
Oh man, I was paralleling politics to the politics in summer basketball. That's all. Because people still don't understand. And Jimmy, I'm gonna tell you what's so unique. I was excited. I was talking about the Ruck on the Wood. That's the first one I missed in a long time. I shouted out you and Doug and everything. And ain't nobody on his feed said they went. I said, damn. Okay, so now I guess the people who are, they'll come on now. So they know you on now because they know I wasn't gonna talk about it. I wasn't there. So maybe they'll come on now. What's up, Frederick Simon? Mr. Hatter, earlier you stated a former player said the NFL is a mob. Can you explain what he meant? The mob. Hold on. Jimmy, hold on, Jimmy, you know how I like to do. Jimmy, hold what I just told you, though. Hold on. Let me get you a definition of the mob, Al-B. Because I mentioned this to Al-B. Al-B don't know what the mob is. Let me define the mob. Hold on. I know my definition, but I'm going to give you Webster. I'm going to give you Webster's dictionary. A large crowd, hold up. A large crowd of people, especially one that are disorderly with the intent of causing trouble or violence. That's a good one. The mafia. The Cosa Nostra, similar criminal organizations, I'll be sure, I'm helping you, criminal organization. Hold up, let me see, hold up, let me go to the Urban Dictionary. Let me see, urban definition. Urban Dictionary, define Hold up. A criminal gang, especially often capitalized mafia sense. It's mafias. That's who the NFL is. Jimmy, I was talking to the NFL player out here the other day. He said, Rob, they the mob. Jimmy, the man called the people the mob. Jimmy, he got a lawsuit against him right now. He said, hey, the mob had her. I said, wow. I mean, I know it. I know it. That's why I don't talk about him too much no more.
Well, guess what? Mm-hmm. Well, they pay good.
Well, yeah. We don't like. Ain't nobody saying they don't pay good. Well, hold up. So you a hooker, and I'm beating your ass. Long as you paying me good, I should be all right. I can beat your ass. You can go to the hospital. You can have injuries, and I ain't taking care of your injuries and leave you for dead and go get another one the next year. But they paid me good. They paid me.
Guess what? There's a lot of people out there. And the more you beat their ass, the more they think you love them.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah, but I ain't talking about them.
There's a lot of people out there that fit that description.
But I ain't talking about them ignorant ass people who will let a person beat them ass. I think something wrong with them.
No, they ain't letting. They just feel that's your way.
No. I'm normal. I don't believe in that. You ain't finna misuse me. That's normal. Normal human behavior is not hurting other human beings.
What? Understand? When you were little, most of you guys watched the TV show called The Addams Family, or let's say The Monsters. They had a character called Herman the Monster. In those sitcoms, if you go back and watch them from an adult standpoint, Herman the Monster or Morticia Addams or the husband named Gomez Addams, they thought they were normal. They thought regular folk was the ones that was different. They thought they was normal. If you go back and look at it, they thought something was wrong with Marilyn, the niece or whatnot. They thought they were normal. So some people out there, they think that like you saying, for normal folk to them people that done got touched up a little bit physically, mentally, they think they normal. They think it's normal. So that's on them. More power to them. You have options in life. The option in life is you don't have to go and be up under their guidance, their tutelage. You have options in life. Most of those people that work or employed by the NFL went to college, the vast majority. So you could have obtained that something or went to another career. You didn't have to do that. Now, on the streets, there's options as well. You don't have to live in that community where the mob, so to speak, controls. You can move away, but then there's those people that can't really afford to move away. Then that's where the problem exists for the supreme problem. Other people you move away. You exercise your options in life, or don't complain because it's there. It's everywhere. Don't complain. Move. If you can. That's what our parents did. We lived in certain communities
You've retired. This player is retired. He gave 10, 12 years of service to them. So he's trying to go and get his benefits that should be given to him and you use that example because I know you didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But in 15 years, getting his head beat in, so he goes to try to get his disability. They saying because you black, your brain is already messed up. Now, we're going to get it white boys there. So white people's brains are better than what black people's brains. So we got to make sure that your cognitive degeneration is because of being hit instead of just because you black.
That's an isolated situation. It's
a lot of situations that's going on right now. So a lot of former players are suing the NFL. They awarded the judgment of billions of dollars, Jimmy, and the NFL don't want to pay the black ones. They paying the white ones. Read it. So he was saying they the mob. And I agree with him. Because I dealt with the mob for 30 years. I'm talking from a sense of experience with the mob. But you're right, mob pay well.
I applaud the mob. Do your thing, mob. So that means now you go tell the next person, what are you gonna do? Are you going out there and speak to little leagues and high school kids and let them know, or college kids let them know, don't you go mess with this mob. Stay away from the mob, getting sucked up into this mob. So what now are you going to relay it down?
Man, the high school kids getting their head beat in for nothing. So what is you talking about?
No.
They playing football right now and they ain't even get paid.
To caution them against what they are dreaming of, to let them know the reality.
All they had to do was watch this show today. They got it.
No, but I'm saying, but it takes, and once this case or any of their cases are over with, then they can come and speak to those youngsters and to those parents to let them know. Remember, there's a lot of people. Remember, there was a movement a few years ago when that whole topic came up that removed their kids from football. That was about a decade ago or so when that topic was hidden. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden,
that topic is still hidden. But the mob who got control of the newspapers and the media, it ain't hidden no more to y'all. I'm just hitting you because of players. I'm talking to players every day that's saying, man.
I understand that. So, once again, in our communities, it is proven. One thing is factual, that word of mouth in our urban communities is the best form of advertising. The best form of marketing is word of mouth. If somebody tell you, you just told everybody for 2 weeks how good Frozen 2.0 was. Before then, you told them how good Cleopatra's restaurant and cigar bar was, and how good the shrimp was. And there are dozens of people that watched the Chop Shop. Know what they did? They drove over to Cleopatra's and they checked out and said, let me go and check it out. I might not smoke cigars or I might not drink, but I'm going to go and get me a shrimp basket from over at Cleopatra. I'm going to go and get me you know what? I might not drink, but then you told them about, you read the menu. You gave all those good sounding drinks and the Crown Frozen with the Frozen Crown Royal in it, but then they also got food over there. Some people from the Chop Shop have already went, I guarantee, over there to get them a little old basket of food or oxtail plate from Frozen 2.0. Now, before then, where it all started, we realized just the power, just straight from the Chop Shop to your ears and eyes. We realized just how powerful that word of mouth was back in 2017, when we were telling you guys about Phil and Derek's, and they had a buffet that was going on throughout the week for lunchtime, one of the very few buffets at that time in the city of Houston you can go to, and they had what did they have, Cal? Name me some stuff they had on there. They had greens, they had oxtails, they had baked fish, fried fish. I remember the peach cobbler in the heated pan. Good Lord. Boy, I don't eat sweets like that. But boy, that peach, it made Haller go, you put a lump of ice cream. You want the people to go get ice cream one way with your peach cobbler, Haller. Guess what they did? People flocked to that restaurant in droves. They flocked in there so hard, the place was filled up.
But they're going to get something to eat. You said, hold on. You gave a seminar to tell these parents about the pitfalls of summer basketball and how to get recruited. And then them parents didn't pay no damn attention. You did it and then you stopped doing it. Cause what? Why didn't you keep doing it?
No. I stopped doing it because the pushback I can call grassroots basketball, the grassroots coaches or the developmental guys, the mob, because they collectively got against, say, this old dude, Jim Hicks, all he doing is talking about us, and he trying to wake these parents up, and them parents going to stop paying us per hour, 20, 40, 50 bucks an hour to work their babies out. And we telling them that, so you know what we do? You don't need to go to Jim Hicks. You don't need to go to no Ruck on Wood. You don't need to go to none of that. You don't need, what you gonna go over there for? I know these coaches, like, So that was the reason. My thing was at some point in time, if y'all know what, let's see if y'all way work. And let me go on this. Not, I'm gonna stay on the bike, but I ain't gonna pedal for a few blocks. And that's the way. That's where I'm at.
On this
that's
same
where I'm at.
show,
and watch what happens. And watch what happens. Let bicycle. I see y'all down the road.
On this same platform that I talk about Frozen, that I talk about Cleopatra's, Al B came on here and said, Rock, had it earlier. You stated former players saying NFL is the mob. Can you explain it? So I explained it on this show. So I didn't understand the kick. I explained it on this show, and I was trying to constantly explain it again on this show. So he come back. So I didn't understand where you was using that because I'm on this same show doing the same thing that we've been doing. So he said, so if a player is good enough, what would you suggest that he do not to be taken care of? Ain't nothing. If you want to be ain't nothing you cannot be. If you are an NFL player, you are at risk of injury. If you are an NFL player, you are at risk of injury. The problem is when you get injured and you go try to get your disability, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you again, as I'm talking about Frozen 2.0. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, when the players try to go and get their claims, the players that happen to look like me are denied their claims and kicked down the road. Some of them players has died. So now it's legislation trying to make sure that their families get that money. Because the NFL said, I can wait their ass out. I know they messed up. I can wait them out. That's the mob tactic that I'm talking about, LB. And LB, but the white guys claim, and this is what they say. The black brain has got cognitive degeneration anyway. So when we look and see that their brain is messed up, their brain messed up anyway. The white man's brain is not messed up. That's the logic they stupid ass out there, listening to. So yes, I'm telling you this because LB sure. LB, I'll tell LB sure. LB. So maybe I need to say this every day, but LB, you ask this question every day. And then maybe I'll say it over and over and over and over again. Because I went over this stuff before, but thank you, LB, for asking that question. Great question. LB, I even said, before Jimmy even said anything, the NFL makes more black millionaires than any other American industry. But I just can't support it no more. Because what it's doing to the guys when they're disabled. They just said, the government, they already been awarded the money. The NFL got to pay the money. Now they trying to determine who gets the money. Yeah, y'all gonna miss that one. I need to hear that one again. They already got to pay the money. The money's already paid. Now they said, well, who gonna get it? The black players, they claim, no. The white, no. Yes, I got a problem with the NFL. They are the mob. But now, we can keep on going. What's up, Paul Miranda? Jimmy, I know we got 15 minutes, man. Go on, come on. I know you need to talk about them youngsters, man. Because I didn't get the chance to see it, man. I didn't get to see it. And nobody on the feed but King Sticks went. I'm appalled at y'all.
It was. I mean, Ruck on Wood. It was good. The class of 2028 has a. I already know it coming through the pipe, but it just once they get to high school, different type of swagger, a whole bunch of talent. This class of 2028 is going to be comparable to the class of 2025 in the area. I'm telling you guys right now.
What?
Class of
So
2028.
20, so, hold up. Tell me what's so good. 2025. They met your expectations. Because remember, you said they were gonna be. They met them. Did they
Yeah,
meet your expectations offer wise?
yeah, absolutely. The city and the state. And what happens is, what has happened,
I'm
a
talking
lot
about
of the
the city.
country,
I'm talking about the
yeah,
city.
I'm just saying that, 'cause remember we said we bundled them together 4 years ago and say the
So
state. We knew the city was good, was going to be 2025 when they were eighth graders going into the ninth grade. Then they got the ruck on wood, and it was like at this point in August of their freshman year, it was like, oh boy, it's going to be rocking. And then that following summer became abreast to a lot of the eighth graders or ninth graders that were around Texas. And that's when we learned about guys like Kingston, Fleming, and and those guys. And so then you go to say, okay, man, this state gonna be jumping. Well, now those guys are seniors, and as you see, a lot of the names and a lot of the success that they've had on various grassroots basketball teams that from that class of 2025, to whereas it pushed some kids down that may have been talented enough. But by it being so much, some people have a mental thing where they say, you know what, that's enough Texas kids. We don't want to rank too many Texas kids, or we don't want to have too many Texas kids on the USA basketball team, or we don't want to do. Some people are keeping score in such fashion. So this 2028 class is anchored, of course. Uh, we got a true big fella, Ephraim Moore. He's 6'8". Ephraim probably weighs about 215 to 220 from 225 from Beaumont United High School. So he's the anchor of this 2028 class. They're guard heavy in the class, but he's the anchor, meaning that he's a legitimate. Think about it. For example, we haven't had a post in the city with meat on their bones in the ninth grade in a long time, in a few years. We haven't had a power forward or a center as a ninth grader. A lot of them, they were power forwards on center, or they were 6'8" or whatnot in the ninth grade. They were, some people trying to get them to shoot 3-pointers. So that means they were being led to believe, okay, let's get to work on your perimeter game so you can be this. But he's down there on the inside eating, and he don't have no reason to go out there and mess with you like that. After looking at, all you gotta do is be able to stretch a defense and be able to be mobile and get somewhere, but you got to get. But this guy, Ephraim Moore, he commands attention, and the thing about him, Adam, he's a lefty. 6'8" lefty with meat on his bones. So he's going to attract high Power 5 schools, and as they've been coming to Beaumont, to the gold, they call it the Golden Triangle. Port Arthur, Beaumont, Silsbee, that area. High majors, if you ain't been paying attention, have been streamlining through Houston down there for each of the past 6 years. They've been going down there and see different kids from different little schools for 6 years. So they know how to get to Beaumont. Beaumont, you ain't got no reason to leave Beaumont, because now if you go to a Beaumont area school, the high majors are coming to see Ephraim. They're going to, even though he's in the ninth grade, there are going to be a couple of them that's going to get in early and just want to start getting to know him. And guess what happens? If they come into Beaumont United and they're Power 5, all you got to do is find out in the head coach of one, if you guys in unison, find out when one is coming, and the head coach of the other one say, okay, man, we got Boogaloo State coming tomorrow. Well, guess what? If he coming to see this kid Ephraim at the 11 o'clock gym period, then why not go to Beaumont Westbrook at the 12 o'clock gym period? Then why not go to Port Arthur and stop by there for open gym on your way on back in, or go by Silsbee? This is, and Silsby has a high major prospect on, up in uniform over there as well, underclassmen.
To my Peyton Jones?
There you go. You know him.
Is he a high major prospect? I didn't know that.
He's a high major prospect right now because he's young. He's underclassman. Yes,
okay,
absolutely. Yes. That prospect. Remember, prospect.
Yeah.
So high major prospect and high major recruit.
Two different things.
Can be two different things. They are very similar, but they can be two different things. So this is what I'm saying, you guys. This is how, if you guys as high school coaches that are watching right now, this is how you can go and reinforce your network when you're battling against other elements in this recruiting stuff. That way now a kid ain't got no reason to want to leave and transfer. As long as y'all keep it, while the coach, in other words, you know how they say like the black dollar goes through a certain community and it don't, in certain neighborhood communities, the dollar recycles itself so this many times, and the black community is minimized or it's shrunken down to this many times. Well, you have to, now here's a way to combat that. It doesn't make sense for a college coach to drive from Hobby Airport or Bush Airport all the way to Beaumont United High School. And you guys down that way don't take the note, at least try to go and get that coach to come by your school to see your kid. But you can't be bluffing. These guys don't have time for your bluffs. Coach, I got some kids you might want to see. No. Most coaches have played basketball in college. Most coaches out there have coached a Division I recruit, have had most of them out there, whether you was an assistant coach or you were a head coach. Most coaches have coached one. You know what one looks like, or at least you're supposed to know. So as you do, then all you have to do is, once you identify him, got to hit it out the park with your first one. You can't be telling them about some little midget about he good enough to go play at Michigan. You can't do that because the coach ain't gonna come back no more. He gonna shake your hand. He gonna smile at you. He gonna look at his clock. He'll say, "Damn, man, I could have been back in Houston. I spent the hour at this school. It took me 45 minutes to get there. I could have been back." And a lot of these guys. Guess what else y'all got down there? All these coaches. How to believe it or not, but it works. There's something about these papados. Them college coaches love it. The ones that don't got them in their cities, they love these papados. Don't get it twisted. We dig papados too. They love papados. Everybody, they're not in every city. Let them coaches know y'all got a papados down there in Beaumont, man. That way now they can come to If they can't make it to your school, that coach might say, "Well, coach, meet me over at Papados. Come get your old shrimp basket, right? With some Appaloosa sauce on the thing or whatever. And then guess what? We can fellowship like that. I'll get to you next time I come." It's different ways. In other words, you got to squeeze milk from every titty on the cow in regards to these coaches coming to your area. They don't come that often. So you got to find a way to ally yourself with the schools that's nearby that has these prospects. You communicate, coaches. Y'all do when you're scheduling. Hey, coach, you got a game? Need a game on this date? Coach, y'all ask for tape from each other or videos from each other. Guess what? Coach, I know you got a big fella over there, man. We got this big fella here. How can we work together? I might got some mid-levels coming in from this fella right here that don't think they got a chance with your big fella, but you might have another one that might come in through the shoot. If you identify him, we can bundle our kids together. And then I can send them an email and let that coach know, because he already emailed that coach and let him know that he's coming. That's the point guard on the whole recruiting efforts right at that time. Giving you guys piece of the game to help you to be able to help yourself. That way now you don't have to rely on what they call third parties to help with the efforts of recruiting your kids. There's guys that those coaches that called you and emailed you when you had a prospect last year. Their numbers are probably still the same. Some of them may got new jobs, but their sales numbers are probably still the same. Let them know, hey man, I got another one down here, or my partner got another one down here. His school is nearby. Now when you come on through here, let me know. Let's go get a shrimp basket or something. That's what you guys got to do. They understand. They're going to buy somebody a shrimp basket. It's like in the per diem. They're going to treat somebody to a meal. If you like to eat and you hungry, you get it in. Rumble, young man, rumble. But I'm just giving you guys some things. That's all. Or at least I'm trying to. If one of y'all listen, job well done. And I need you to apply it though. Try it out. Then once you try it, let the rest of the world know that it works. That's all. Let them know it works or that it don't work. So that's at where we at now. We almost there. And
You know what was a unique thing, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Because I had a unique conversation with a coach, and he said, because he said, come meet me. So I came to meet him. You know how I am. I'm looking around. This big event up in what's that? Bryan College Station. I'm looking around, and I said, ain't nobody at the table but me and him. I'm glad you on the show. I ain't never talked to you about this, and he said something very key. I mean, I didn't think about it till you just said that, but he said. So I said, why didn't you invite nobody else? He said, man, I ain't messing around down here, man. I said, what you mean? He said, I just ain't messing around down here. He said, man, I get too many conflicting reports down here. These guys they don't, he said, I don't have time for all of this going back and forth, going eat dinner here, going eat there. I don't have time. I need to find out who I need to get to the kid. I don't have time. He just explained to me. He said, and he used an analogy, and I don't know because I don't know how these guys. But this particular coach, this is not blanket, ladies and gentlemen. It's just one coach, but he was a Power 5 coach, and he said something key. He said, I like to, because I heard completely opposite from another coach. He said, I like to deal with the guys in Dallas better. I got a better relationship with the guys in Dallas. He said, because they take the guys that he deal with, take him straight to where he need to get without the frills or without the play and get me straight to what I need to do. They know I ain't got time to play. And he just used that parallel. And you know I am. I said, well, you just, you just had a bad experience here. That don't mean, I don't know, because I don't know what these guys be doing. He just said for him, he said, I don't do it no more here. I don't do it. He said, Hatter, and I know a lot of these guys, he didn't call no names. He just said he hate the deal with these trying to get a kid out of Houston. I said, wow, unbelievable. But it is what it is.
well, guess what? Guess what? You reap what you sow. And for years back, and you know how I used to. That's why I know about the shrimp baskets. And
Yeah, you don't do it no more. Yeah,
I used to go. I don't do it no more because, and my proof to you guys, remember now, the Wednesday after Labor Day, all the way to November, is when I stopped eating a whole lot of stuff every year. Stop eating potato chips, stop eating red meat, stop drinking to a certain, no beer, none of this other stuff. So I stopped eating stuff. So I don't go to eat at those type of restaurants. So those are the months when those coaches are primarily in town with on those trails. What I do is send them the phone number to whomever it is to save them time, to save them having to kiss multiple asses. But what has happened over the years, different people, because of social media, is easier. You only back in the days had cell phone numbers. You can get into their DMs now. So many people have gotten into the DMs of these coaches and they've inserted themselves and make them think, to make the coaches believe this is the way you got to come on to me. I'm gonna take you there. But yeah, they're gonna take you there, but you're gonna go here, here, and here before
and that's what he was saying.
and it's time, and it's time consuming. And then what happens is, back in the days, that was a creed. Most of the coaches knew. You go in H Town, call it's like going to any city. If you are a member of that of that fraternity, you call this guy, this guy, this guy. And that was kind of like akin to, what was it called? The Green Book back in the days, Adam?
Mhm.
What that was
That's
called
it, yeah,
back
the
in the
Green
old days? Was
Book.
it
That's
the
it. Green Book. You got
Green
it.
Book?
Yeah.
And so for so many people that were anointed, for example, if George Raveling told a coach that, and the coach told Raveling he going to Houston or he going to Texas, then George Raveling would 99% of the time would tell him, okay, you got to call Jimmy. He gonna take care of you. Then he would let me know. He would say, hey, did you get a call from so and so? Say yay or nay. But then if I know, if the person calling me, they're gonna say, I got your number from Coach Rav. He said, Bob, no, that means now that's more of a priority. That means now whatever I'm doing, I need to move some stuff around to go accommodate this particular coach because of who of the referral came from, who's advised them to call. That's kind of like how it went. But then over time, things change. So Coach Rav is not in that position anymore. You know, people that's gone that was with Nike. That's they move around. Now Nike is ran by people that two of the top in grassroots are ran by two former tops from Under Armour. If you didn't know that, two of the administrators from grassroots and Under Armour are actually two of the bosses in grassroots for Nike right now. Just 5 years ago, it was in Under Armour. Hell, 4 years ago for one of them. So my point is, times change, but those relationships. When one of those guys was at Under Armour, we were Gucci. With Under Armour, you never know what people's going to be. You never know in life. You never know, and so that's why a lot of people don't realize. Like I was, I nobody taught me that in this business. If it was they had it their way, I'll be wearing this stuff every day, all day, advertising for somebody giving that ain't. Now I went through that spell. Don't get it twisted. I was, I went through that spell where I was a billboard for them for a few years. But it was new stuff, wasn't no team stuff. It was stuff wasn't even out yet. People knew that. That was before that market came about what they sell, what the underworld, the black market for selling product now has emerged. But back then, oh man, people were going in, oh man, what you get? And when them coming out, what's the name of it? Man, I don't know the name of this stuff. I just sent it to me, I wear it. They knew what they were doing. But back to this other stuff, relationships, guys. I can get it how a coach can get beat down in a city like Houston because a lot of people would tell a coach that this kid is good enough and he's the man. Meanwhile, you done stepped on or you done shit on another person's kid. Process of. Then when that college coach see it for his own eyes, then he go and he talk to his third guy. He gonna beat up. We'll call the third guy C and the other one's A and B. He gonna tell the coach A and B ain't worth shit. C is the kid. C dropped 25 on him a game back when they was in the 7th grade in the middle school in the Chitlin circuit. You know, he been killing them dudes. They was in the 4th grade. You know, they all know about C. So then you go and you meet Coach D. He gonna tell you, man, Coach C, his son smoke weed. Coach B, he out there gang banging, and Coach A, you know, that coach just told you that man he knocking the mama off. So now that college coach gonna be like, oh man, Houston is a hot ass mess. I ain't got time to be going. You know what? I just want to know who's the best kid. I done called 4 different coaches, and I ain't got no damn well. This is what's happening in Houston. So now a lot of the grassroots coaches feel compelled and obligated. They had to insert themselves into the equation. So they all became de facto evaluators themselves. So that means they all fall for the oldest trick in the book. And know what that is? When a college coach calls you guys, he's asking you about your kid. and they know that they can get away with it, and they know, and y'all fall so gullible. Everybody's gullible at something, but I'm telling you what you guys are gullible at. They gonna, before they get out their phone, they gonna ask you who else you like in the city. What about, what other kids are good? What about this kid? What about A, B, and C? And they know you about to shit on them. And you fall right into the trap of talking about other people's players. But you don't want nobody talking about yours. Think about how that sounds. Think about how real that is. You think you in confidentiality with a dude, and he ain't never been inside your house. You ain't even know where the hell he live. You thinking you and this coach cool. It's business. It can become a relationship over a period of time. It's just relations right now. He's relating to you and communicating you, trying to get a pay raise, get a kid, so eventually he can get a pay raise. What are you trying to get? Some status? What are you trying to get? Then, so that means he know what you're trying to do. So they know what the play is. You trying to get what? You're trying to get paid eventually off the kids. But many of you guys haven't been through the cycle of getting a bag or getting paid. So therefore you try to fake it till you make it, and you don't know how to do it. I can't tell you how to do this NIL stuff. I didn't come up through this when I learned through the ranks. So I'm not a pro at that. But guess what? I know who to tell you to call. I can give you a phone number of 1, 2, 3 people at least that you can call that could give you a consultation of such, at least on that are somewhat prepared. There's no master of NIL right now. There's a few guys that hit home runs on a couple of first pitches, yes. But there's no masters. There's no sample size big enough for people to say they've become a master of the NIL. But they are masters of relationships. There's masters of people that can tell you how recruiting goes. But you guys got to ask better questions, and you guys got to get more informed.
And that's a good place. That's a good place to stop right there.
Call me this morning. We get ready to land the plane. Call me this morning, and I got the text him. Also, Monday my busiest day. Coach, people blow me up, and so he called me this morning. Hey man, can you put me with Hatter? Not gonna say the coach name of the school. Yeah. I said, why? What happened? What you need? He said, well, want to talk about some stuff with Cornell. Well, because they know that he's professed in Cornell.
Somebody did, sure did. That's true. Okay. I mean, you can tell that. You don't have to tell their name, but yeah.
No, don't tell it.
No, so I had to call this morning. Yeah.
But there you go. So there you understand what I'm saying. I'm not joking shit.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. So that means they ask for that because you're professed in that. So that means what happens now, people don't point people in the right direction. Yeah. In a timely manner.
Yeah.
They'd rather wait till the coach come and come meet the coach and bring the coach to you. That's fine and dandy, but the coach asks you.
Yeah, people just ain't got time to be playing with y'all, man. That's all.
No, they want everybody. You can still see. Man, we gotta go back.
We gotta go. We'll talk about it. We're gonna add some more to it tomorrow. Huh? It's rough. But Jimmy, everybody don't have.
It's almost like, I'll tell you what, like this. It's like this. I'll give you the sample. Come off the streets. You want to ride in the car. Mind you, listen, I'm gonna leave you with this.
Okay.
A lot of y'all want to hop in the car and ride in the car. But if we get stopped by the laws, you ain't gonna want this case. I leave it like that. Y'all know I'm full of it.
You're right. I ain't
Gonna hop your ass in this
car.
car, want to drive. If somebody understand, if somebody taping somebody or somebody get a case, your ass ain't gonna want to be. You ain't gonna want to get no cases.
I like that.
So stop trying to hop in everybody's damn cars when they trying to meet and to take care of business. Get your ass, stay in your own car. Stay outside. Let them folks take care. Let them folks meet up on their own. Now, guess what? If the person that you putting them with, how it's supposed to work is, they supposed to come back and pay it forward. If the relationship proves to be, just say if it proves to be economical for them in the future, that person's supposed to come back and buy you a shrimp basket, at least. That's an analogy, guys. I don't literally mean a shrimp basket. Yeah. That means he can come back and give you a gift card, give you a sack. He can go give you, he's supposed to get, that's why I just use the shrimp basket, because it's a blanket in case you didn't know in the past when I say that.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like that.
Can't frame say Lil Woody, man. I actually watched that mess.
Man, what the hell is Lil Woody? I don't watch that ignorant ass shit, man. Excuse me.
I don't either. I clicked on the mess one time last week, and that's just some character. Oh man, it's some mess.
Yeah, it's
that's.
I mean, see, you know what? Y'all finna get me. I'm finna go find out who the hell Lil Woody is now, cause I ain't had a chance to watch it. So his name Lil Woody, right? I'm gonna put him in there. Oh, there he is. Shit, Lil Woody. Oh, that's a little
it don't take too long to find it.
Huh?
Hot mess.
Okay. Mess. All right. Okay, I'm finna find out who Lil Woody is, but
Hey man, that dude, when that case over with, Lil Woody about to get so many charges, he gonna realize in the police how good of lies they are. He got him thinking he got full immunity.
Oh, wait, he telling it? Oh, he's snitching?
Well, he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be. That's the deal.
Well, they said he just sent him, I don't know this and I don't know this.
He's supposed to be. That's what I'm saying. He's supposed to be their star witness for the government.
No.
And he
ain't cooperating.
Trying to save his street cred, but they got too much. He got too much that they got him when they tape you, when they doing those, what they call them, depositions and all that stuff right there.
Man, I'm gonna watch Lil Woody. I'm gonna get Lil Woody about 2 minutes of my time. Let me get out of here, man. I gotta go, man.
No. If you hit the right clip, I promise you, you're gonna go and get you a glass of water.
This is the right. Did he have a suit on? Clip? Did he have a suit on?
The one he had the suit on. That's the one you need to watch.
Okay.
The one with the suit. That one with the suit. That's the only one I've watched, actually. I saw the snips of it. Right. You watch that suit, it's about 4 minutes.
I got
You're going to fall out your chair laughing. You're going to say, boss.
Lil Woody. Look at Lil Woody. All right, man. We out of here, man.
Look at what Kevin Framer said. The judge asked him how old he was. He said, I'm grown. See, he's trying to, he's borderline. I think they might have deemed him a hostile witness. I think they might have deemed him that at the top of the, when he got.
Give me something must have happened along the way. Because for him to be the star witness, the prosecution is freaking terrible if that's the star witness.
He knows everything. He's supposed to know everything, but he get on that stage and he's playing with them folks, and you know, prosecutions and stuff is making a mockery, because there are a lot of judges and prosecutors that are like ganging up saying, you know what, she don't need to be, they need to demote her because she, you know, whatnot. And it's all, from what I understand, it's an all black prosecutor, predominantly black prosecution between the judge and the DA and the assistant DA that's in the whoever's in the courtroom. And it's just, oh man, it's just so hot.
Man, let me get out of here. I see y'all. I'm watching Lil Woody. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
In case you guys didn't know and you were here for the Rock on Wood, tomorrow I will take you guys through the teams, take you guys through what players performed, caught my eyes, primarily in the 2027 session. That's the session that I watched. I was doing operations and I spot watched here and there from the 2028s, but it was in good hands. Doug Jones did a super job getting those kids there. You had Ani Umana came through, and you know he just moved to Houston. He came through and showed his face. Actually volunteered as a coach. Alex Pugh came and volunteered to help out. You also You had Jeffrey Day in the house, right? And Forever Young Films was in the house as well. And you know, so the opportunity was exposure was premium. We'll see you guys on tomorrow. Talk more about that. Meanwhile, you can go over to the VIP news on RCS Sports and you can read about the teams that won first place in both of the sessions. Invites have started to go out for this Sunday. This Sunday afternoon will be the sessions for 2025 and 2026. Let me tell you something. If you played in one of the JRB events, if you're a coach and you played in one of the JRB events, then you can text me directly with which kid. I go back through my notes and I make sure which if your team played, right, in more than one JRB event this past summer, then I will personally put your best player, send him an invite. To whichever player you nominate from whichever class that you played, that team played. That's my way. Doug Jones is handling 99% of all the invites. Don't call me about the invites or a kid that's supposed to be ranked. Doug Jones is doing that. But if you played in one of these events, from an event operator's standpoint in this thing, I'm going to reward you for supporting our efforts during the summer with our events. So that way now you guys get to know. You want to get invite for Rock on Wood and you don't want your kid you ain't one of those sneaker teams or sponsor team, your mom and pop organization, you still can get an invite for your kid directly from Jim Hicks. You're hearing that right now. But you must text me or DM me or email me within the next 24 hours. So by the time tomorrow, show go off, this offer is off the table. Let me know what team, put a cell number in there of yours, and I'll contact you, and we'll make sure and verify that your team played in more than one JRB event, and we will get you an invite for that particular kid. Done deal. Anyway, other than that, guys, we'll see you guys on tomorrow. Make sure you share the show on your way out the door. But we up out here. Peace. Don't forget Texas Little League playing, I think, Florida, 6 p.m. this evening, Little League World Series. Hey, man, it's always good watching them youngsters. That's premium energy when you're watching those, especially this time of year. Peace, we up out here. Chop, chop.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.